Please come to the castle. I've baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
Let's go! Oh yeah! Yo! Ha! Yo! Ah!
This is Super Mario 64 DS, a timeless classic that captivated gamers when it was originally released on the Nintendo DS in 2004. In this video essay, we'll explore how this reimagining of the iconic Super Mario 64 not only embraced the nostalgia of the original, but also brought new life to the game, making it a must-play for both veterans and newcomers to the Mario franchise.
It's me, Mario!
In Super Mario 64 DS, the story begins with Mario receiving a letter from Princess Peach, inviting him to her castle. However, upon arrival, Mario discovers that Bowser has once again kidnapped Princess Peach and stolen the castle's power stars. The game introduces a unique twist by allowing players to control not only Mario, but also 3 additional characters: Yoshi, Luigi, and Wario. Together, the 4 characters embark on a quest to rescue Princess Peach and retrieve the stolen power stars. Players explore various paintings in the castle, which act as portals to different themed worlds. Each character possesses distinct abilities that are crucial for overcoming obstacles and solving puzzles in these worlds. The goal is to collect power stars scattered throughout the levels, unlocking new areas of the castle and eventually confronting Bowser. The game features an expanded roster of power stars, including character-specific ones that showcase the unique abilities of Yoshi, Luigi, and Wario. Players strategically switch between characters to navigate levels and overcome challenges. The final showdown with Bowser occurs in 3 stages, each increasing in difficulty. Once players successfully defeat Bowser for the last time, they rescue Princess Peach, bringing the adventure to a joyous conclusion. Super Mario 64 DS not only pays homage to the original Nintendo 64 game, but also introduces new characters and gameplay dynamics, enhancing the overall experience for fans of the iconic Mario franchise. Super Mario 64 DS faithfully recreated the iconic levels and characters from the original Super Mario 64. Players could once again explore Peach's castle and jump into paintings to access various courses like Bob-omb Battlefield, Whomp's Fortress, and Cool Cool Mountain. The familiar faces of Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, and Wario were also present, allowing players to revisit beloved characters. While Super Mario 64 DS retained the core level designs and gameplay, it featured updated graphics and improved visuals. The transition from 3D polygons to the DS's hardware brought new life to the classic game. The enhanced graphics made the nostalgia trip even more enjoyable, as players could see familiar environments in a fresh light. Super Mario 64 DS introduced the ability to play as characters other than Mario, including Luigi, Yoshi, and Wario. Each character had unique abilities and power-ups, which added a new layer of gameplay depth to familiar levels. This twist on the original formula gave longtime fans of the game a reason to revisit it and experience it in a new way. The Nintendo DS's touchscreen controls were used for various in-game actions, such as drawing symbols to unlock doors and manipulating objects. While this was a departure from the original game's control scheme, it showcased the unique capabilities of the DS and offered a modern touch to the nostalgic experience. Super Mario 64 DS included a variety of mini-games and multiplayer modes, offering additional content beyond the main game. These mini-games often featured classic Mario characters and themes, adding to the overall nostalgia factor. Just like the original, Super Mario 64 DS was filled with secrets and hidden areas waiting to be discovered. Players could collect power stars, unlock doors, and explore every nook and cranny to find hidden surprises, creating a sense of adventure and discovery reminiscent of the original game. The game's soundtrack featured remastered versions of the classic Super Mario 64 tunes. Hearing these iconic melodies again evoked a strong sense of nostalgia for players who had enjoyed the original game. Yoshi. Yoshi was the first new character introduced in Super Mario 64 DS. Players could use him early when the camera pans to him in Peach's castle courtyard. Yoshi had unique abilities compared to Mario. He could eat enemies with his tongue and could even eat different colored shells to gain powers, like turning them into fireballs or ground pounding. His flutter jump ability allowed him to hover momentarily in the air, giving players more control and reach during jumps. Yoshi's inclusion opened up new possibilities for tackling challenges and collecting stars, as his abilities could be used creatively to access previously inaccessible areas. Luigi. Luigi was another new character introduced in Super Mario 64 DS, and he became playable after rescuing him from a haunted mansion in Big Boo's haunt. Luigi was known for his high jumping ability, allowing him to reach platforms and heights that were challenging for Mario. His slippery movement and unique physics made for a distinct gameplay experience, giving players an alternative playstyle compared to Mario. Luigi's inclusion added variety to the gameplay and encouraged players to revisit levels with different characters to explore new strategies. Wario. Wario was the third new character added to Super Mario 64 DS and could be unlocked after obtaining a specific key in the basement of the castle. Wario had great strength, which allowed him to break certain blocks and defeat tougher enemies with ease. His unique abilities, such as turning into Metal Wario to sink underwater, brought fresh gameplay mechanics to the table. Wario's playstyle focused on brute force and power, giving players yet another way to approach the game's challenges. The addition of these three characters not only expanded the roster, but also added depth to the gameplay. Each character had their own strengths and weaknesses, making the game more versatile and encouraging players to experiment with different approaches to puzzles and challenges. This added replayability to the classic Super Mario 64 experience and made Super Mario 64 DS a beloved title for fans of the series.
In Super Mario 64 DS, players needed more power stars to access certain areas and levels compared to the original game. This change increased the overall challenge of the game, as players had to explore more of the castle and complete additional objectives to progress. Some power stars in Super Mario 64 DS were character-specific, meaning that only a particular character could collect them. For example, some stars required Yoshi's unique abilities, like eating enemies and hovering, to reach certain areas or complete specific tasks. The game added new power stars to collect, often in areas not present in the original game. These new stars required players to explore and solve puzzles in ways that were not possible in the original Super Mario 64. The locations of red coins in some levels were changed in Super Mario 64 DS, making it necessary to relearn the coin locations for certain missions. Overall, the changes made to the Power Star collection system in Super Mario 64 DS aimed to enhance the gameplay experience and provide a fresh challenge for both newcomers and players familiar with the original Super Mario 64. The addition of multiple characters and character-specific abilities added depth and variety to the gameplay, making it a unique and enjoyable experience on the Nintendo DS platform. Super Mario 64 DS had a notable influence on subsequent Mario titles and handheld gaming in several ways. Multi-character gameplay. Super Mario 64 DS introduced the concept of playing as multiple characters, each with their unique abilities within a Mario platformer. This concept later influenced other Mario titles such as Super Mario 3D World and Super Mario Odyssey for consoles, where players can switch between characters with distinct powers and characteristics. This innovation added depth and variety to Mario games, making them more engaging and strategic. Touchscreen and stylus integration. The game leveraged the Nintendo DS's touchscreen and stylus input for gameplay mechanics, character selection, and interaction with the environment. This influence extended to other Nintendo DS and 3DS titles, which incorporated touchscreen functionality for puzzle solving, item management, and more. The success of these features in Super Mario 64 DS encouraged developers to explore touchscreen capabilities in handheld gaming. 3D platforming on handhelds. Super Mario 64 DS demonstrated that 3D platforming could work effectively on a handheld device. This paved the way for more 3D Mario adventures on portable consoles, such as Super Mario 3D Land and Super Mario 3D World on the Nintendo 3DS and Nintendo Switch, respectively. These games adapted the 3D Mario formula to handheld play, emphasizing shorter, more bite-sized levels while maintaining the core gameplay experience. Influence on other franchises. The success of Super Mario 64 DS demonstrated that classic console games could be faithfully adapted to handhelds without sacrificing quality. This influenced other franchises to explore similar adaptations, leading to the development of titles like The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time 3D and Metal Gear Solid: Snake Eater 3D for the Nintendo 3DSiScans, which brought beloved console experiences to a portable platform. Revisiting classics. Super Mario 64 DS set a precedent for revisiting and remaking classic Nintendo games with added content and improved graphics on handheld systems. This trend continued with titles like The Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask 3D, and Star Fox 64 3D, demonstrating the market's appetite for updated versions of beloved classics on handheld consoles. Super Mario 64 DS stands as a shining example of how to reinvigorate a beloved classic for a new generation of gamers while preserving the essence of what made the original great. With its expanded roster, engaging minigames, and challenging gameplay, it has earned its place as a cherished entry in the Super Mario series. Whether you're reliving the nostalgia or experiencing it for the first time, this DS title remains a testament to the enduring appeal of the Super Mario franchise.
Yoshi! The power of the stars is restored to the castle. And it's all thanks to you. Thank you all. We have to do something special for you.
Here we go!
Listen. Let's bake a delicious cake for my heroes. Yoshi!
So much for playing my game.